I'm Barry Smith and you're watching Mariners TV.
Ashton Defty of Sterling School. Well done. Okay, everyone, we're going to do some questions and answers with players and management. We've got John, Lee, John and Warren. Okay, so we'll start off with Jon King. How confident are you feeling ahead of the new season?
Yeah, I mean we've put a good squad together, you know, so fairly confident, but it's a tough league that we're going into. A lot of investment from a lot of teams. We certainly won't walk the league like we did last season, but we'll put a top bunch of players together, so quietly confident.
Lee, welcome back to the club. How have you settled in?
Thank you very much. No, it's great to be back. I think there's a lot of changes since the last time I was here. Really exciting times for everybody concerned. And yeah, much like John, we're ready to go this season, very confident, and hopefully it'll be a good one for everyone.
John Shaw, welcome at the club. How excited are you about the season ahead?
Just stepping on what the lads just said then, it's obviously going to be a great season. Is that what we're all hoping? You know, the lads have been fantastic since we've walked through the door. The pre-season's gone exactly, I think, how we wanted it to. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting up and running and hopefully having a bit of success.
Okay, so Jon King, plenty of new players have come in. Like, how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll take everybody back 2 years ago. For me to have these kind of players I've got here now, I could only dream of it. I think everybody's aware of the hard times that the club's had. You know, we didn't even have a ground this time, 14, 15 months ago. So to have this group of players, I think it's fantastic, you know, and we couldn't do it without obviously all the hard work of the people before Jeff Thompson came in. You know, obviously Jeff's been our saviour, but without the committee from the previous 8-9 years keeping the club alive, we couldn't have that investment. So yeah, it's great. It's great that we've got this bunch of players. Obviously Lee, myself, you know, Mark, Scott, Gary Mullen, we've really enjoyed working with them. We're going to try and improve the group. And it's a process, you know, it's not going to happen overnight. You know, you've heard the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. If you do things very quickly, it can also feel very quickly, so it's a slow process. But yeah, players are fantastic, you know, some top players here. We made some fantastic signings in the summer. We had an unbelievable group of players last season as well, so we've added to that. So yeah, fantastic group of players, and looking forward to the start of the season.
Okay, Warren, the season's just a week away now. How are you feeling about it?
I've just come back off my holiday last night, so I could do with getting about a stone off. Maybe 2, yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, we've signed some quality players, management teams strong. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting started. I might not play as much as I did last year. Getting old and fat now. But like I say, just can't wait to get started really.
Got a lot to live up for after last season. John, Can you talk us through your, sorry, John Shaw, can you talk us through your past in football?
That's the one's walking out. Yeah, this is, how do you go through that? I've played for a hell of a lot of clubs in the last 16 years. I've had some great times. I've also had a lot of bad times. I've come across some strange footballers. There's a few that have managed to find their way to this club around the same time as me. But listen, it's been great over the last 15, 16 years, and I just want to carry on having fun. I want to come here and, as I said before, have success, score goals, and hopefully, as a group of lads, as you see, they're not all smiling at the minute, but they're usually having a good laugh together. The staff are putting great sessions on for us, and if we can all, pull it in and work hard together, then we're going to have a bit of success. And that's all we want. We want to enjoy it and do well.
Jon King, you must be delighted with the players that you've brought in.
Did you say what I saw before? I'll answer it again. Fantastic group of players. No, I'll touch on some. There's a lad sitting here. He's actually in his testimonial here. A lad called Stephen Ramsey. So I think we could go around the place. I think certainly for myself, like Byrne, Barry Smith, Stephen Ramsey, the lads that's been with me for Michael Turner, the lads that's been with me for the last 5-6 years, some of the lads, but Michael Turner a couple of years. I think we obviously we appreciate this. Obviously we've experienced. If you speak the likes of Ben, Stephen, Barry Smith, Michael, we've experienced no ground, no investment, and now we've got this. It's unbelievable. What Jeff and the board have done. So yeah, fantastic group of players that we had last season. Just to repeat the question, yeah, fantastic group of players that we had last season, and to add the quality that we've had. I think we've added 9-10 players. That wasn't the original plan because some lads decided to leave, which was disappointing. But yeah, made some fantastic signings, and the pleasing thing for me is they've all really gelled well together. Obviously Lee was a great signing for myself as well, bringing Lee back to the club. To go to fantastic Mark Scott and Gary Wilton, great management team we've gotten. The lads have taken on board everything that the coaching team's trying to do, and I think you can see that in the performances. So I'm over the moon with a group of players that are really getting on board what we're trying to do. So thanks for that, lads. Good stuff. Thank you.
I'll get the question that I was supposed to ask you. What are your hopes for the new season ahead?
We're in 5 competitions. We'll not win all 5 because one was the FA Cup, but like the lads will tell us, I've told the lads when they first came in, especially new lads, I hate losing. And it got a bit of a habit losing down at Peterlee and whatnot. It was absolute nightmare. I hated it. Now we've got a group of players who last season set records. Not with the fans, not just the players set records, the fans. We had 2,000 people here on a couple of occasions, so we couldn't do what we did last season without the fans. I thought the fans were fantastic. We'll need them again this season, even more so, because we're playing against top opposition. But what was the question again? Yeah, I covered it there. But yeah, great, thanks.
Thanks for that, John. Lee, can we expect to see a particular style of play this season?
Well, hopefully you've seen the early signs of that so far in pre-season. Like John said before, Rome isn't built in a day. If everybody could get the fantastic style of football within 3-4 weeks nailed down, then everybody would be doing it. So I just want to thank the players again for the response they've given to me since I've come to the club. I've got a very, very clear idea of how I want to see the team look at on the pitch. We've got a long way to go, but I think the fans will see very quickly that they're going to get entertained. I'd like to think I did the same job at my previous club and turned around their kind of playing style. I learned a lot from that experience, and my job is to try and take that on one step further against our Shields.
What's it like to play in front of the fans here?
I played for a few Northern League clubs now, and to play in front of these fans it's probably about the best, I would say. You get behind you every game. I think I'm a bit of a fan's favourite as well. But yeah, like I say, it's brilliant. Like, obviously the surroundings we've got now, that helps as well. But yeah, it's a top place to be in.
That leads into the last question with Lee. Is it very exciting to be part of a club with everything that's happening at the moment?
Yes. No, I remember, having that first meeting with Jeff and Mike and John when they outlined their vision for the football club. And from my perspective as a coach, it's like, a kid on Christmas Eve. It's the ambition is there for everybody to see. There's no excuses now. There's no excuses for this football club. There's no excuses for anybody sitting up here at the front of the stage. We've got everything that we need to go and facilitate success. And my message to the players so far has been that we talk about how much talent there is in the dressing room. We're not going to match that with our work ethic. And if we can do that, we can nail down a real tight-knit dressing room and be prepared to work really, really hard for each other, and we're prepared to lead from the front as a management team, then in my opinion there can only be one outcome, and that is success for this football club. But there's no excuses now, everything's there for us to be successful.
Please round of applause for these four guys.
Does anybody have any more questions for the lads?
I've got one.
For John Shaw?
No. For me. And I want to play passing football, and I've watched it the last few weeks. Fantastic. How do you plan on playing Newton Cliff for that passing? Because it's not going to work. I just think we've lost a few big characters who we needed in that game. And there's John and what's that? I'm not used to getting kicked like when they kick off me.
I'm pretty sure they're used to getting kicked. We've replaced those big characters with some big characters as well, and some top players. It's a great question, by the way. I had I touched earlier on about the experience that I gathered from my previous clubs that I worked at, particularly the last one, and we had a similar kind of thing. It's not just the teams that you play, it's the conditions that they face. You go to December, January, February, it's a different set of circumstances to play in August and September. And you've got to be able to adapt. I mean, myself and John have just been talking about this tonight earlier on. You've got to have not just a plan B, you've got to have a plan C, and I'm fully aware of that. And a lot of our principles will remain the same, but you have to have that flexibility in your approach. But no matter who we play against, no matter what the conditions are, you won't see us playing boom ball football from back to front, from start to finish. There will be a high level of structure to what we play. There will be a high level of intelligence to how we play, but that will be refined and modified depending on the conditions. And that's my job to try and educate and equip the team to be able to deal with those different circumstances and conditions. But a lot of our principles will remain the same throughout the season.
Just after that goal, obviously, at Town Road, what was it like going?
Which goal was that, mate?
Missing. What was it like going to work? How much stick did you get to the work?
How much stick?
I didn't really get any stick at all, but there was a few of the lads trying to say that it was a miss it or whatever, but I'd actually showed them a few goals previous to that as well, so we sort of agreed that it wasn't so yeah. But I didn't get any stick for it.
Obviously, the pressure's on now, isn't it, John? And obviously, can you still enjoy it, obviously, obviously, like last season, like all the players all had a smile on their face and they were happy, but obviously, the pressure's on and things, might start off like, the way we want to, but will that affect anything?
Mate, trust us, this isn't pressure. This group of players isn't pressure for me. Pressure was 2 years ago down at Lee on the phone at 1:45, 1 o'clock, having 9 players, 10 players. That was pressure for me. I think Lee touched on it before. There'll be no excuses for us. Everything's in place for us now. We've built the top group of players. We had to obviously let a few players go in the summer. Some choose to go, some will go. But if this is pressure, having this group of players in front of me, then I'm over the moon to have that pressure, because again, it wasn't a long time ago down at Lee with we couldn't get players together. I think if you speak to the committee as well, just themselves, motivating themselves. Down at Lee was hard, but without them people, we couldn't have had this now. So we've had to go through the bad times to appreciate this, and myself, I know that the committee behind the scenes certainly to appreciate what we've got now. And again, a fantastic group of players, so there's no pressure there. People might look from outside in. We've got a fantastic relationship with Jeff Thompson and Mike Orr in the committee. They've given everything that we've asked for. Over the moon to have Lee Picton back on board. I didn't want to lose him 3 years ago when, unfortunately, other things happened for Lee. He went away, but that was only best sign to get Lee Picton back. And yeah, it says there's no pressure, from us. We're just desperate to move this town, my hometown, forward. I mean, the fans have been great, facilities, pitch, you see what's going on. I think it's just great to be part of things, and there'll be no stone unturned for us to try and get this club where Jeff Thompson wants to get it, Thanks, mate.
I think you cannot underestimate the power of the fan base at this football club. I think, you cast your minds back to what the average gates were just 12 months ago, and then you see what they're like at the end of the season. If we can hit the ground running at the start of this season and continue to get the support of the community and the club, and I know the club are working extremely hard, lots of different ways to get the community reconnected back to this football club, which is massive. Because I think when you look at the clubs higher up the food chain in the Premier League and things like that, it's been a kind of common criticism levelled at those clubs that there's been a massive disconnect with the community, and I think that's what this club is kind of trying to build everything on, which I think is fantastic. And if we can get some fantastic crowds through the gates, then I'm sure that the boys here will respond in the right way and onwards and upwards, as they say.